Puffy and the Floating Trouble. On a bright sunny morning, Puffy, a fluffy white puppy, was bouncing around the park. His ears flopped with every step, and his tiny tail wagged like a fluffy cotton ball. Everything was normal until he spotted something magical. A few feet away, a bunch of colorful balloons were tied to a park bench. Red, blue, yellow, green. They danced and wiggled in the breeze, calling out to Puffy like floating candy. Boof, what are these bouncy things? Puffy thought, tilting his head. Being the brave explorer he was, Puffy crept up slowly. His little black nose twitched as he sniffed the balloons. Sniff, sniff, poke, boing! The balloons bounced back, wiggling like they were alive. Puffy leaped backward in shock, his fur standing up like a spooked cat. But Puffy wasn't a scaredy dog. No way. He was a balloon taming champion. So he tried again. This time, he booped the blue balloon with his paw. It wiggled wildly, but didn't fight back. Victory! Excited, Puffy did a little happy dance, spinning in circles. But then, whoosh! A gust of wind came out of nowhere, and before Puffy could blink, the balloons lifted off the bench. Ruff, ruff! Puffy barked in panic. His new friends were floating away. Without thinking, he jumped up and grabbed the strings with his teeth. And that's when things got interesting. The balloons were stronger than they looked. Instead of Puffy pulling them down, they pulled him up. Woof! Puffy yelped as his tiny paws lifted off the ground. He was flying. Up, up, up he went, his ears flapping like tiny wings. The people in the park gasped. A little boy pointed. "Mommy, look, a flying puppy!" Puffy's eyes widened in surprise. The ground was getting smaller. The trees looked like broccoli. He had made a big mistake. Luckily, the wind wasn't too strong. The balloons gently floated Puffy toward the softest landing spot ever, a giant cotton candy stand. With a soft plop, Puffy landed right into a fluffy pink cloud of cotton candy. He was safe, but now he looked like a pink marshmallow with legs. The balloon vendor laughed and untangled the strings from Puffy's mouth. "Well, aren't you the silliest little pup?" Puffy wagged his tail proudly. He had tamed the balloons, flown like a superhero, and landed in a mountain of candy. Best day ever. From that day on, every time Puffy saw a balloon, he gave it a tiny boop, just to make sure it wasn't planning to take him on another adventure. The end.